Production support for award-winning News 6 has come from Whirlpool Corporation's Finland Division, working to make your life a little easier. Additional support has come from the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation and from this public television station.
Hi, we're from Lakota East Elementary School in Burgoon, Ohio.
Here's what you'll be seeing on News 6 today. A dried flower business, the growing of poinsettias, and a group of young writers. Hi, and welcome to News 6. I'm Liza Graham from Lakota East Elementary School in Burgoon, Ohio. Here with our first story is Robin Faber.
One way to keep a beautiful flower arrangement forever is to have one made from dried flowers. We recently talked with a woman about her dried flower business.
Mrs. Haynes, how did you get in the dried flower business?
About 4 years ago, I read an article in the magazine, and it was talking about this lady in southern Ohio who grew and dried her own flowers. And I thought I would like to go into this business. So I asked my mother to go into the business with me as a partner. And we went down and we talked to the lady, and we decided we would start small. And we started with 1/10 of an acre, and now we are growing 5 acres of dried flowers.
What kind of flowers do you grow?
Our main crops are German statice, which is about 1.5 acres, and baby's breath, which is 1 acre. And then we have artemisia, larkspur, coxcomb, globe amaranth, and we have about 20 different varieties of flowers that we do grow.
What is the process of drying flowers?
Most of the flowers that we dry, since we have 5 acres of dried flowers, is done air dried, and they are picked, they are hung upside down in a barn where it's dark, and depending on the weather, it takes between 3 and 5 days before they are dried. Depends on the type of flower, how thick the stem is, but it's between 3 and 5 days.
What is your most popular arrangement?
Our most popular arrangement, or I should say, is our wreath. We have many of the different dried flowers on our wreath, and that's one of our popular items that sell well.
What do you find most interesting in your business?
I guess I just love the outdoors and the flowers, and I love working with the flowers in the ground. And it's a long day. It starts between 9 and we go anywhere into till 5 or 6 o'clock at night.
Thank you, Mrs. Haynes.
Today's show is being produced by Miss Betty Turnell's 6th grade class at Lakota East Elementary School. The school is located on State Route 590 in Burgoon, Ohio, which is about 25 miles from Bowling Green. The school district was formed in 1960 by combining Rising Sun Local, Jackson Burgoon, Jackson Liberty, and Bradner school districts.
Do you ever dream of becoming a publisher writer when you grow up? Well, there's a group of students at our school who didn't wait that long. They are members of the Young Authors Club. We recently attended a meeting and talked with their advisor to learn more.
Mrs. Roush, what is the purpose of Young Authors?
The Young Authors Club has been organized for about 3 years here at Lakota East, where we have intermediate children in grades 4, 5, and 6 who have decided they'd like to write a book. So we meet once a week, and from October till March, we complete a book and get it published.
How are children selected for Young Authors?
They were invited to attend a meeting, which time they learned all the rules, and they were given 6 different topics from which to choose. They were given 1 week then to write extensively on that one topic. Their names were not put on the paper, they were on a separate sheet. 3 judges then got together and judged each item separately, each child's work separately. They were given a point system. The top 12 out of, there were over 30 applicants, were selected because we feel we can do justice to 12 students.
What is a typical meeting about?
We meet once a week and we discuss different techniques. Could be alliteration, the use of the same sound again and again. Could be personification, making an animal or a chair or something come to life. Can be one strictly on quotation marks, strictly on similes and metaphor. Different techniques that make their work very interesting.
How do you get the stories published?
We have volunteers who type the work after they've been edited to the T, and then they are printed up. We make like an assembly line, one of our last meetings, and bind them all together, make our own covers, and then we present one copy to the library, and we have a little convention at the end of the year to kind of celebrate.
What do you plan to accomplish this year?
We have several different ideas going. Each one will write, edit, and publish their own book. It could be on mystery, poetry, fiction, true life. It's their choice.
Christmas is just around the corner, and a favorite gift to give and receive is a poinsettia. We visited Davidson's greenhouse, where they are in the midst of growing the beautiful plant.
Mr. Davidson, what kind of plants do you grow here?
Well, right now we're in the middle of the poinsettia season, and in the spring we do bedding plants.
When do you plant your seasonal flowers?
Well, we start the poinsettias in about the third to last week in August, and then we plant them every week after that for a total of 4 weeks. So the bigger sizes are planted first and the smallest last.
Do you plant from seeds?
The poinsettias are started from cuttings. They're taken from a mother plant, and then they're rooted, and then we pot them up from there.
How many times a day do you water them?
Well, it depends on the weather. If it's sunny out, we just have to water them once. And if it's cloudy out, we might not have to water them at all. So it depends on the weather.
How long does it take each time that you have to water them?
Oh, it kind of varies. For what we got going now, poinsettias probably takes a couple hours. In the spring, it can take all day.
Where do you sell your plants?
Well, our poinsettias are mostly sold to retail florist shops, and we also retail a few here, and we sell them to churches and other organizations.
That's all for today's show. Join us next time when News 6 travels to Vaughansville, Ohio.
Production support for award-winning News 6 has come from Whirlpool Corporation's Finley Division, working to make your life a little easier. Additional support has come from the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation and from this public television station.